This exam application tutorial is on the topic of heart and circulation. The question for 6 marks is explain how the heart is adapted for its function. Questions which ask you to explain adaptations are very easy. They basically always ask you to do the same thing. List a feature and explain how that feature helps the organ or whatever it is do its job. So because it's for 6 marks, you can basically couple the points up. So state 3 features and each one explain how it helps the heart pump blood around the body. After all, that is the job of the heart. So 3 features that help the heart pump blood around the body. So firstly, the heart has valves. That's one of the easiest things to remember. These kind of one-way opening doors. They open this way, but not the other way. These ones open this way, but not the other way. To explain the function of that adaptation, valves prevent the backflow of blood, so they make sure that blood moves in one direction continually through the heart. The next most popular adaptation is to note that the muscular wall of the left ventricle is thickest. So you can see this is the left ventricle. It's always the opposite to what you think in diagrams. So the left is on your right side and the right is on your left side. If you forget, just look for the thickest wall and that tells you it's the left ventricle. So we've listed another feature, now we have to explain it. So having a thicker wall allows you to pump blood with enough force to circulate blood around the whole body, because from this chamber the blood is leaving through the aorta and going all the way down to your toes, all the way up to your brain against gravity. You need a lot of force to ensure that blood pressure is high enough to transport blood all around the body. The third most significant adaptation that I would list is the heart is a double pump. It pumps blood to the lungs first, then the blood returns to the heart before being pumped to the rest of the body. And this ensures that we maintain a high blood pressure throughout. You see, if the blood went from the heart to the lungs and then from the lungs to the rest of the body, it would basically be traveling under low pressure. It needs to go back to the heart to be pumped again with enough force to travel around the whole body. So these would be enough to get you 6 marks. We've listed 3 adaptations and explained how they help the heart do its job. However, there are more if you wanted to go into more detail or you prefer other adaptations. I'll just list them now. You could talk about the septum of the heart, the sort of wall in the middle of the heart that divides the left and right side. So the septum divides the left and right side of the heart. This prevents oxygenated and deoxygenated blood mixing, which is good because otherwise you'd be pumping out some deoxygenated blood from the left ventricle, so that means that your cells would not be getting enough oxygen and glucose for respiration. Also, you could say the heart is made from cardiac muscle. It's a very special type of muscle which doesn't fatigue, it doesn't tire out. So as I said, you would not need to mention all of these. Pick and explain 3 features.